So this year I turned 50, and I never thought I'd be 50. I never thought I'd be 50 so much. I did no financial planning or even retirement planning until I was 47 years old. That was a big mistake. So here are the 10 things I learned at 50 that I would tell myself in my 20s and 30s. Now, the last two things are my biggest regrets by far, and I'm going to explain why. But first of all, we're going to start with who could help you the most right now. Let's get into it. Now, if I could speak to my younger self, my 20s and 30s, this is the first and most important thing I would say to them. You have to step up. Our future family security and our financial freedom is all on you. It's down to you to get started now and start growing it. And as I've discovered the past 3 years, no one's going to come in later years and save us. Younger me has to take responsibility and ownership before it's too late. Now, I understand you may not know exactly what to do at this point, but we're smart enough to know that we should take a small proportion of our salary and invest it, or at least save it. The important thing is that you start, and saving that small portion of your salary each month is a great starting point. Now, you don't need to worry about the best investments or a large enough contribution each month. You just need to start. Now, a word of warning, most people are not doing this. We know this because most people are broke. So if no one else has taken ownership of their financial future and making the necessary steps, you are likely on the right track. So the next thing I would tell myself in my 20s and 30s is to make a financial plan. Now hear me out on this. It's a fundamental thing that the vast majority of young people, broke all their lives people, don't do. Now if you're traveling to Europe for a vacation, you would usually research and plan your trip, including the travel agenda and what you need to bring. Without the plan, you risk not getting there and not having everything you need, even if you make it. You will stumble and you will fail without the plan. And your finances are just the same. Your financial plan needs a destination and a route. It needs tools and a vehicle to get there. A good financial plan will give you structure that you can follow every week and help facilitate the potential for a bright and secure future. So my younger self will be more educated and have more direction with a financial plan. And the plan itself will adjust and change over time as your assets grow and your priorities change. But the message here is put together a financial plan, even a simple one, so you can get started. The passage of time is the most valuable asset we ever have, and I'll delve into that deeper a bit later on. But first I would tell my younger self to start saving and investing today. By spending a little less money and saving a small percentage of your paycheck, you can invest it today and watch it grow over time. Now in your later years, you're going to want to work less, I guarantee it. As much as I love my career as a renovator, I want to work less and spend more time with my kids as they grow up. Now as I turn 50, I don't want to miss too much time with them, so it's great having an investment fund and that will allow me to take a little time off. Now if you don't start saving and investing until your mid-40s or later, like me, you may not be able to stop working or scale back. Indeed, it's a sad fact that many people in North America can't even afford to retire at 65. So the message here is work more and invest more when you're younger and have more time when you're older. We achieve this by investing in our 20s and 30s and even 40s. So later in life, we can have time to ourselves. Don't do what I did and leave it late. It's a missed opportunity. Okay, this may hit hard for myself in my 20s and 30s, but it has to be said. Because back then, I thought I had all the time in the world. So here it is. Today is the youngest you'll ever be. Tomorrow, you're going to be older and your time is running out. So don't get lulled into that trap, thinking you've got all the time in the world. Take it from a 50-year-old. You don't. As someone in their 20s and 30s, you have an asset I will never get back, but it is finite. It's being spent one day at a time. So whatever your financial plan or your financial goals are, get started. Get started today. Because here's the kicker. Here's what I didn't understand in my 20s and 30s. The older you get, the quicker time passes by. In my 20s and 30s, time went slowly. It was great and fun. But now in my 50s, it is flying by at a scaringly fast rate. And once it's gone forever. Time is consistently counted down for each of us. So put in place some good financial habits right now and let time do the work for you. Let it compound your interest and make it a life-changing habit. Now, motivational speaker Jim Rohn says, you are shaped and influenced by the 5 people that you spend most time with. By this reasoning, the people we surround ourselves affect our behavior, our values, and our thoughts. So if you associate yourself with action takers, positive thinkers, and those with a growth mindset, chances are you'll adopt and practice those attributes. Successful people generally hang out with other successful people. And as you might guess, this theory works both ways. If you spend time in the evenings watching TV and ordering takeout with your friends, what do you think is going to happen? well, chances are your unproductive and unhealthy choices will lead to a poor mindset. This network of people will not serve you well. Indeed, they will hold you back and not inspire you to do anything. So spend time with people that will help you, inspire you, push you to grow, and achieve your dreams. Individuals that will encourage you, help motivate you, and do the things that most people are unwilling to do. Your network will become your net worth. And as you grow and develop, you look for other mentors to take you to the next level. Be influenced by those who have done it and have achieved their dreams, or at least on the same journey as you. For me, this has been one of my most powerful tools, and I'm still growing because of it. Now, in the same way you should build a network of people to influence and help you, be a helper back. Now, everybody needs some help in their journey, some more than others. And as you grow and develop, you may be in a perfect position to help others that are just getting started. So if I could speak to myself in my 20s and 30s, I would ask myself to help others as I want to be helped myself. And no matter what stage of the journey you're on, you can help provide guidance and experience to those who have less than you. We are all in this together, and some of us have more challenges to overcome. We do it to be helpful, and because it makes us feel good, and we can be a guiding light when people need it. And I guarantee you will find the more you help people, the more opportunities will open for you. Successful people will know you to be a helper and will gravitate to you and your winner's mindset. After all, kindness is a great quality and a great asset to have in all walks of life. Let's face it, we don't have much control in our lives except how we think and how we behave. And for me, my relationship with money in my 20s and 30s was terrible. I spent it as soon as I got it. I wasted it on instant gratification and buying stuff. And because of that, I regarded my self-worth as a small hourly rate. I needed to change my relationship with money. And although I did it, I was 47 when I worked it out. And because of my poor relationship with money, I didn't save or invest for 20 years. That's 20 years of compound interest snowballing into a life-changing amount. So if I could see myself in my 20s or 30s, I would ask myself to change my relationship with money. See it as a valuable commodity, an asset to leverage, to spend a little less, and invest a small contribution every single month, so that compound interest can do its magic. Because thinking is directly connected to behavior, and your behavior will dictate your life and your life outcomes. Adopt a good and productive relationship with money, and your position in life will improve drastically over time. Now, the next thing I will tell my younger self is invest in your health. Don't take it for granted. Now, here's the problem. When we're in our 20s and 30s, we feel we're going to live forever. We feel we can eat anything we want to, and we feel that money will never run out. I certainly did. But the problem is all three of those are wrong. Now you have to invest in your health, no matter what your age. And just like investing in the S&P 500, the sooner you do it, the better it's going to be. Let your youth and your flexible joints fool you. Unless you practice regular exercise, a good wholesome diet, and a bit of sport, you are liable to have issues in later years. Sore joints, extra weight, organ problems from overindulging. It all comes down to this. What's the point of being financially free or rich when you're suffering from health problems? It really is true what they say. Health is your wealth, and at any age. So start now. Get in a good foundation, so later in life you're going to be fit and healthy for longer. And as my trainer would say, you're going to get sore when you get older. You can be sore from doing exercise, or you can be sore from sitting on your ass. Your return on your health is priceless. It's a guaranteed win. Now, I don't think anyone is anywhere near where they want to be, let alone feeling accomplished. So if you're not at your financial destination, what are you waiting for? As the old saying goes, the best day to start was yesterday. The second best is today. So start today, with a step or two in the right direction. Don't go home after work and rest. Don't have a weekend off because you feel you deserve it. Make your journey to success your focus and adjust your daily habits to match it. Get rid of those habits that are dragging you to the couch, to the bar, or to the shopping mall. Remember, it's never too late to start a path to a successful life or to achieve some financial goals. Look at me, I started at 47. Now, I don't believe that to be old, but I could have started in my 20s or my 30s. Some people will start in their 50s and 60s. As long as you have a clear path and you can commit to yourself and to your family, you can start at any age. But remember, if you're in your 20s or 30s, you have a priceless asset that everybody above that age won't ever have. More time to invest, more time for the magic of compound interest to really change your life. So start today and start that process. So I'm not going to sugarcoat this. You're going to have to knuckle down and fight for what you want. There's going to be no easy path and no cheap routes. Whatever path you take, there's going to be challenges and obstacles to face and overcome. Life is going to put objects in your path to test your commitment and your resolve. And it has to be said, most people will give up and go back to their comfort zone. They will say it can't be done and it wasn't meant to be. And they may pivot for a smaller goal. So if I could speak to myself in my 20s and 30s, don't be that person. Tackle your challenges and come up on top. See your challenges as negotiable, workable. Don't see them as immovable objects. Your mindset, once developed, will be your superpower. It will help you overcome any blocker and circumstance that gets in the way. In fact, how you respond to these inevitable failures will be the difference between quitting or stepping up to the next level. It's these experiences that will elevate your mindset and your effort. The knowledge you will gain from these experiences will inform your next challenge. After all, I'm sure you heard the expression, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it's very true. Don't let circumstances cheat you of a great future. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate you. If you found some value in today's video, perhaps give me a thumbs up and subscribe below. I've got more videos coming down the line. In the meantime, I've got a great video here on the 12 things that frugal people don't buy. How many do you?